Don't be into trends. Don't make fashion own you, but you decide what you are, what you want to express by the way you dress and the way you live. A quote by Gianni Versace. Through philosophies like this, Versace stood out at a very young age and was able to make an empire that would live even after his death. As people, we are individualized not by following trends, but by each having our own styles and ways of expressing ourselves. Throughout my life, I've been very interested in the Versace empire and the man behind the clothing. While reading various articles and even watching a docu-series on his life and death titled The Assassination of Gianni Versace. Versace's life was a unique one to say the least, starting off with a boy's dream that would turn into an empire and be shaken by his creator's death. The story of Gianni Versace starts with a young boy and his love for fashion and clothing. Versace had a very poor childhood, growing up with low money and low resources. In an article by Biography titled Gianni Versace, released in 2019, we find that Gianni Versace was born December 2nd, 1946, in Calibra, Italy, to Antonio and Francesca Versace. His siblings included Santo, the oldest, his little sister Donatella, and his smallest sister Tina. The article goes on to talk about his first exposure to fashion being because of his family's business. His mother owned a boutique where she tailored and made dresses. The article then says that after high school, Versace went on to work at his mother's boutique right after. There he would learn skills and tricks that he would later use as the inspiration and foundation of the Versace empire. Through Versace came a new powerhouse in the fashion world that would change it forever. In an article titled Versace by the Versace Company released in 2015, we learned that Versace moved to Milan in 1972 to get serious in his fashion career. In another article titled Gianni Versace by Kill Cooley, released in 2019, we learned that while in Milan, he worked under Italian ateliers. His skills got better and better as his designs did as well, making them more desirable around the world. In an article titled Versace by the company Versace, released in 2015, we read that he started the company Versace in 1978. That same year, he also put out his first fashion line. His first fashion line was very much well known for his use of metallic cloth, such as this one. Other designers had used it before, but none had tailored it so specifically or detailed as he did. It is described as if he would have melted the steel or the gold onto the body and put it on smoothly, like if it was still liquefied on the person. At the height of his career, he also won Most Innovative and Creative Designer in 1988 and was awarded the first American Fashion Oscar in 1993. Though his success brought much love and attention from others, not everybody liked his success. Versace's assassination was the end of a legendary designer, but only the beginning of the legacy he would leave behind. And a documentary directed by Matt Bomer, released in 2018, with the title of The Assassination of Gianni Versace, we see that he was murdered on July 15th, 1997 by a famed serial killer named Andrew Cunanan, when Andrew Cunanan opened fire at his Miami, Florida mansion. Though the company had a great loss, it was left in good hands. His older brother Santo became CEO of the company after he had passed, and his little sister Donatella became the creative director of the company, taking over the designs of the company. Today, we still see his looks in some of the greatest and most highly held events in our country. Such things as the Met Gala, with Kim Kardashian wearing his famous illusion or tailored dress that looks like it's melted onto the body. And we also have another one by Gigi Hadid, or by Versace, worn by Gigi Hadid. Just another style that he did or was inspired by him. A more recent feature of his work would be in this just past halftime show for the Super Bowl. It featured Versace's clothing on Jennifer Lopez, as we can clearly see the Versace sign right here. Although Versace died in a tragic way, his style and philosophies live on through his family and his company, and obviously in his designs. He was an artist with a passion and a goal to reach the world with his message about uniqueness and how it should be celebrated. He inspires me every day and millions every day because he was able to express himself in ways no one else could. He did it unapologetically and without being ashamed. And for that, he has inspired designers across the world, and people still want and crave for more of his designs that are being made by his sister and the rest of his family, carrying his legacy as we go on. Thank you.